Hi guys, so today I've got a bit of a trio of smartwatches. We have the Amazfit Stratos, Amazfit GTR2 and the TicWatch Pro 3 GPS. So I'm going to go through each one of these, their pros and cons, see how they kind of fare up with each other. The Amazfit Stratos 3 is probably the oldest watch, and then this came out, the TicWatch Pro 3 GPS with Wear OS by Google, and then the Amazfit GTR2 only came out there maybe a month or two ago, so that's the newest one. So I'm going to get into each one of these, see which one is the best for you and what you do, and see which one has the most features. Okay, so here we are back with all three unpacked and on. I'll start off with the Amazfit Stratos 3. Good clear display. The bezel around the side there is actually higher than the actual screen itself. And I've got a glass screen protector on the front of it. The watch strap is not the original watch strap, it's actually the one that came with the TicWatch Pro 3 GPS. Because I like my own watch straps, and I have on this now a good wide band watch strap, so that's a bit of a disclaimer there. The watch straps are not going to be the same for each one. This is the only original watch strap I have, but I'll be changing that one to another one of these that I have. So your usual settings on the Stratos, it's not connected to my phone at the moment, so I'm not going to get all the settings because I have this one set to it at the moment. So good display, nice and bright. Wakes up, it's got always on display. I found I'm getting about 5 days maximum. It's a nice clear bright display, and you can lock it by pressing your hand over the top, and you get the original same trans-reflective display on it. Shows you everything on the screen. Got a lot of different screens as well that you can change, digital, analog, or a mixture of both. There are a lot of different watch screens. I'm not going to go through all of them. So to get it to wake up, you can either press the button at the top here, or you can double tap. On the display you've got everything that you need. Now, I have found that this is not as responsive as some of the others. And all in all, I found this very disappointing, actually, considering that it's an upgrade. It just doesn't do what I want it to do. So I'll go out of that anyway. That's backwards and forwards, this is up and down. I'll leave that one for the moment because it's not doing what I want it to do, and I found it pretty useless, to be honest. It was a great disappointment, considering I came from the Amazfit Stratos 2, which was fantastic. This one, no. I couldn't say that this is actually an upgrade to it. The fitness tracking and everything was very good while I was wearing it and connected to the phone, but some of the functionality just wasn't up to par compared to the last model before this one, which was very strange, considering this is the updated version and the third version. So I think Amazfit kind of dropped the ball on that one. The next one I'll go to is this one. Now I actually have this one paired with this one as well, and I have to say that this was a delight, an absolute delight. It has an always-on display because it has two screens. It has an LCD screen on the top, which I'm showing you now, and if I double tap the screen, that then is my LED screen underneath. Very responsive, very good screen, very easy to see. It has Google Assistant on it, and you can also download Alexa on it. Sorry, I've just said Alexa to my Alexa over there, and now it's responding. Continue. So she who shall not be mentioned again. So you can answer phone calls. You've got all the usual things on here: Tic Oxygen, Tic Exercise. You've also got all the Google ones as well. So you've doubled up. So here you've got Google Breathe, Goals, Heart Rate. I go with the Google apps. So if I go in here, go across, you do have to have a complete swipe across, not from the middle to there. So there's my heart rate. There's my workouts. It's actually got strength exercise workouts there. That's what I've done today, in the week. I'm nearly there for the week. There's a timer, and you can change these around as well. No events today. And I've got the news. Now it does seem to be USA centered news for some reason, and I can't change that. Also, the Hey Google, or OK Google, which is meant to activate this watch, doesn't work, because I set this up as a UK watch, because I live in Ireland. If I'd set it up as a USA watch, all these settings would be in Fahrenheit and feet. And I don't do Fahrenheit and feet, I do centigrade and meters. So they kind of dropped the ball on that one. I would have preferred now if you'd had the option for both European, metric, centigrade, and also the USA settings. So I can't use the Google Assistant with the wake up commands unless I tap that and speak to it directly. The other thing is you can make this button here a straight go-to, and I can use my she who shall not be mentioned, because she will be activated if I do say it. So you can just tap that, speak away to her, and it has all the usual settings that you would normally get on your main device if you have one, which I do. So to go back out of there, you can always press this one, and that brings you straight back to the menu. So all your notifications are down there, and I swipe over here, that's your assistant, which can't be changed. If I swipe down, then there's all my quick functions. I found this watch amazing, and I am getting 3 days of battery life. And considering this is a Wear OS system on this, full Google, with an app store, a Play Store from Google. Now you don't get all the apps obviously, but you get a good few. As you can see, I've downloaded a few of them. If I press this button twice, it'll show me all the ones. Full phone connectivity, there is a speaker on the side here, and a microphone on this side, so I can hold conversations through Bluetooth with this watch. Now my phone does have to be connected, but I don't have to use my phone, I can use my watch. So I found this an incredible watch to use, and the amount of different things that you can do with it is incredible as well. It even has essential mode, which will still track your sleep, still track your 24/7 pulse, and it will still give you a watch face and keep you a little bit updated as far as health functions go. Now it doesn't give you access to, let's say, notifications for, let's say, if you get an email. You don't get those. But as far as everything else goes, your health functionality, it gives you all those functions with that screen there, as you can see, the LCD screen underneath. So it gives you steps, it will still track your sleep, and it will still track your steps, and it'll still track your heart rate. So I found that incredible, and it's a very fashionable watch as well. It's a good, nice, clean look to it. Takes a 22mm strap. There's all your sensors on the back there. The charger is magnetic. There does seem to be kind of plastic kind of case to it there, with a stainless steel top to it here. And again, I have a tempered screen on the top, and as you see, it wakes very easily, and again you can press on it on the top and it will go to sleep. It will also, if you raise your wrist, it will wake up as well. And it does seem to be very responsive. So all in all, I found that an incredible watch, and I've been wearing it for just under a week, and I love it. It's a great watch. This one now I only just got, so I'm very unfamiliar with it, other than the fact that it's an Amazfit watch, and I'm used to Amazfit, because I've been wearing them for quite some years now. Other than that, I'm unfamiliar with it. So this is new to me. So the always on display follows the same, as you can see, follows the same as the actual one, and you can see my heart rate, everything there. If I swipe over here, there's my functions, weather, PAI, heart rate, activity goal, SpO2 monitor, which this one does have too. Swipe again over that way, swipe over again over here, and it gives you the exact same function. So swiping left or right will do the exact same thing. Let's go back to the main screen. If you swipe down, it gives you a very good kind of quick menu. So it's got everything there that you could possibly want. Then I think it's double tap to wake. No, maybe not, just press there. There's my notifications. So I can swipe that away, and if I go down, there's all my notifications there. So they all just came in. I can change the watch screen just by long pressing, which this will do, and this will do the same thing. And I can swap between different watch faces. There are a good few on the watch already. I like a good digital one with everything on it. And I can change the settings down here as well, colours and things like that. I can change, so I'm going to keep that one for the minute, and that one's set. So this one also has an offline feature. So let's say start workout. I have to set it up, I think. So let's go to the menu. See, well, we'll come back to that one. I know it has a functionality where you can talk to the watch without doing anything. So if double press on there, you can change everything here. It's a nice scroll as well. So you can change your widgets, user preferences. So if I go into there, I'd say offline voice control, wake up mode. So I'll do it there. Response during screen lighting. So if you're voice commands, you can have a look, see what it does. So watch face, D&D, there we go. So there's my notifications coming in. Swipe them away for the moment. So if I go out of there, watch face. There we go. Workout. Start workout. So straight away it knows exactly what I'm saying, and it's an offline one as well. So it knows exactly what I'm saying. I just have to look at the few voice commands to see what it does. Also, Amazon, I won't say her name, but you know her name. She's going to be on this watch as well in an update. So eventually I'll have the same Amazon I won't say her name again, that I have on this one, Now, as in comparison for looks, between the three of them, I would say the GTR2, or GR, was it? Yeah, it is. GTR2, yeah, it sounds like a car, doesn't it? Anyway, the GTR2 is the most attractive. I have a screen protector on this at the moment. It's an all-over one, so even these things here, it's exactly the same underneath, but all these little markings and everything, it's an all-in-one, because the screen is quite curved on this one, and as far as how it looks, it's very attractive. Same kind of build quality as this. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more attractive in my opinion. With an always-on display, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be getting on this. If I didn't have the always-on display on and I just had normal functionality, they promise 15 days battery life. I'm probably significantly reducing it by having an always-on display on. So you're probably talking maybe between 5 and 7 days battery life, which is still fantastic. This one, with the 2 screens, I'm getting at least 3 days, but that's Wear OS. Every other Wear OS watch is a day maximum. So I'm getting 3 times the length out of this because I have that LCD screen, the 2 screens, one on top of the other. And then with this one here, I was getting about 7 days, 6, 7 days, so pretty much the same as this one. But functionality, I have to say, on this one is incredibly disappointing. Some of the functionality was actually taken away in this watch that the Stratos 2 had. For instance, opening your phone with a trusted device. If I just tapped my phone with the Stratos 2, if I was wearing my watch, my Stratos 2, it would unlock. It doesn't do it with this one. So I'd have to say I'm a little bit disappointed, considering that's actually meant to be an upgrade. I don't think it's an upgrade at all. I think it's actually a step back. Even the looks of this one just aren't as good as the previous watch. It's a bit cheaper looking. I can't recommend that. So that's pretty much bye-bye, out of the picture. That one's going to be sold. These 2 I love. I'll probably be keeping both of these. This one will probably be my main watch until the Amazon will be put onto this one. I'm not going to say it because every time I say it she reacts over there. So until that gets put onto that one, I'll be wearing this one until the battery goes, and then I'll be swapping over to this one until the battery goes on this, and vice versa. So all in all, these 2 I would have to say are pretty much equal. I love the 2 of them. Great watches. If you're going for a Wear OS, this is by far the best Wear OS watch. It's got the latest chipset in it. Very quick, very responsive. I've yet to kind of test this over any amount of time, but by the looks of it, it's a huge improvement over previous models of watches that Amazfit have produced. So maybe in a week's time I'll come back to you with an update on this one to see how well I got on with it. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.